This is the journey to one Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, Africans, it's good to be back. And I have very good news, I would say, today, and a very exciting news. A lot has been happening in Africa, and you guys know, because we've been keeping up with that. But these are kind of news that we all eager to see. You guys, you know that a couple weeks ago I came here and I was addressing straight to United Nation Peacebreakers, and I was addressing about the situation in Congo. 43 people, they were killed 2 weeks ago in Congo because they were protesting against United Nation Peacebreakers, and they're telling them that, hey, get out of our countries. We see things are getting worse since you got here. The situation in the eastern side of Congo for the past 25 years plus, by the UN report, it says that more than 10 million Congolese have died throughout that time because the killing one another, different events, all that stuff. So things have been escalating in a different kind of level. You know, different kind of level, and United Nation Peacebreakers have been there and nothing has been changed, right? And the matter of fact, our people have been killed by them. 6 months ago, I came here and I shared the news of 27 of our people in Congo, they were killed by them. And 2 weeks ago, 43 people were killed also. This series of events of our people being killed, our people being disrespected in their own continent, it has to come to an end. So I came here, I addressed direct to them, telling them that it's a time for you guys to get out of here because we don't need you. You guys are not here to keep the peace. You guys are criminals. You guys are peace breakers. And it's a business for you, I guess. That's why you've been here for so long and you want to continue to be here, but you're not solving the issues that you came for. So what shall we say? Get out of here, because if you're not here, 43 people that will still be alive today, thousands of people that died and were killed by you, they would have still been alive today. We're seeing series of these events in Africa and nobody is holding them accountable. But well, so I see this news came out today that Congolese president, it's important for me to say this, I also addressed to Congolese president. We told him that, you know, you're looking good. You look like you eat well. You look like you live well. When you look at the president of Congo, man, he looks really amazing. But he doesn't really reflect the people of Congo, because people are being killed one another. They're killing each other. And the situation is just bad. It's worse. There, don't say you gotta do something for your people. As a leader, you must reflect your people. Not anything against you, but this is how it's supposed to be. As a leader, you must reflect your people. If your people are going through difficulties, you must go through difficulties. You can't be living in the White House while your people are dying. You gotta make the good environment for them so that even when you stay in the White House safe and sound, your people also, they're safe and sound and they're blessing you, not cursing you. But in Africa, you know, the reason why we see things are happening the way it is because people of Africa keep cursing their own leaders because they're living good life. You know, we're stuck in the traffic jam. They just go, they just pass by. They're living a better life, like excellences and honorables. But what about the people? Nobody cares about the people. The only time that they care about the people is when they ask for their votes. And after they get it, after they earn it, they become bosses, all right? They ain't care nothing about the people. But that must come to an end. So the president of Congo says something that really touched me. And I gotta give credit this to him and to Congolese government as well for this initiative. So he says this, that Congo's president wants the large UN Peacebreakers mission to start leaving the country this year. Guys, right now we are almost in October, so that means we have 2 months left, and he wants the large UN Peacebreakers mission to start leaving the country. For me, I'm saying not the large UN Peacebreakers. I mean, all of them, they should leave the country. President Felix Antoine is demanding the early departure of the UN Peacebreakers mission in Congo, citing their inability to address conflicts in the eastern part of the country. The Congolese military crackdown on planned protests against the UN mission resulted in the death of 43 innocent lives, leading to heightened tensions in the region. The Pope's visit to Eastern Congo was also cancelled due to the worsening security. The accelerated retreat of the Peacebreakers mission by a year is expected to ease tension and allow Congo to take full control of its security by becoming the leading force. So they were not a leading force all this time? That's why killing our people. The region has long suffered for armed group for control of its resources. All right, guys. So the good news of this news, first of all, is that for him to stand up and say, "Want you guys out of the country starting this year, you should leave the country." That's a good news, because we don't really get that a lot of time. But it's a good news to stand to people that hypothetically, we kind of like think that they support Africa, but they don't. They just suck all the blood out of Africa, and we remain like the way we are, lifeless. But God is good. He's still keeping us alive, right? So telling them that you must leave this year, that's amazing. But also knowing that the Congolese armed force will take full charge and control. They will be the leading force. I did not know that they were not a leading force. It's your own country, but you want somebody else to fight your battles. It's ridiculous. Africa must wake up today. We don't want anyone to come and to lead our battles. We should lead our own battles. You should fight your own battles. You should fight your own crisis. Whatever crisis that is happening in Africa, leaders, don't jump and start calling for support from them. Then no, fight your own battles. These are your battles. When you call them and fight your battles, that's when you give them access to your resources. They can do whatever the heck they want to do, and you give them permission. Who to blame? Them or you? No, we are to blame because we gave them permission. So kudos to this, that we must be on the leading seat. Congo is in the Eastern Africa community. Congo is part of the African Union. As a matter of fact, the leading armed force for this whatever conflict that is happening in the country is supposed to be East African community or African Union, or of course Congolese. We must be in charge. Africans' problem with African solutions, with African money. That's what we should do with African people. Everything African. That's what we need for our continent. If we want to see change, the change that we need, we must be accountable. We must take responsibility and start solving our own problem. Clean your own shit. I'm sorry for the language, but we must start learning and clean our own stuff. We can't let nobody do that. So this is something to applaud, all right? I'm not a hypocrite. When there's something bad, I'll talk about it. There's something good to applaud, I applaud it. Okay, these are just talks. We haven't seen taking action, but why I'm sharing with you guys so that we as a people stand up and back up this statement by the Congolese president, to share and to speak about it, that yes, Congolese president has said this, let's stand with him, let's stand behind it, let's stand with the people of Congo to say that you guys, you must leave. I've heard from somebody that this has been ever since he came to the regime, has been talking about this, but nothing has been happening because they've always been coming back with another plan to stay there longer. But this time it's not going to work, because all of us, we must stand and be like, you got to get the hell out of here as soon as possible. We don't need you here. It is important. 43 people's lives, and a lot of lives, that countless lives that have been killed by you, we must put it to an end. And we must deal with our own stuff. We must deal with our own country. It is the time for Africa to stand up. It is the time for Africa to stand, to hold our hands together. Unity is power. Unity is what we need. Without unity, there's no future for Africa, and Africa must unite right now. And let me remind you guys, please sign that petition for Africa right now. You see, this is what we were talking about in that video 2 weeks ago when I released. Go and watch it. I said this stuff. I said what President of Congo is saying this day is what I'm saying in 2 weeks. It's what we say as a community. I was reading your comment in that video. It's what you guys say. It's not a new thing. So they are listening, actually. They're actually listening and taking steps. This is listening. We must back it up and stand with them. And we must sign this petition for Africa right now. I'm telling you, we might see one Africa as soon as possible if all of us will come together and back that up. Some people are having issues and problems because they're not SNOA organization, so they don't want to support this initiative because they wish it could come from the man. What kind of mindset is this Africans we do have? It's the time for us to hold our hands together. It's not about the name of the organization. It's not about the name of the person. It is about Africa first all the time. We must keep Africa first. We must keep the agenda of one Africa, the Union of Africa first, before our names, before our channel. Yes, our names might be big. Yes, our channel names might be big, but it doesn't matter. What matters is to secure Africa, the continent, for our people. That's what matters. So do your part. One Africa right now, sign the petition. The link is in the comment section, and share with everybody every time you remember. We need 100 million signatures, and we are not done yet. Please do that to witness One Africa right now in our generation. Kudos to Congo. Congo, we are standing with you guys. We are praying with you guys. We're going to support you in every single step of the way. You must know that all Africans are behind you, and we're with you, and we are around you. We're with you, and the most important thing, God is with you. God is besides you. God is behind you. God is around you. God is in you. He has seen your pain, and he knows what you're going through, and he's stepping out right now. He's using people like me. He's using a lot of people in the continent and outside of the continent to stand and to speak against the evil that is happening in Congo. And it's about time for Congo to rise up again. And that light that His Excellence, Patrice Lumumba, he saw it. Because the reason why Patrice Lumumba was killed because of his speech that he gave for the first time. He said, I see the sun, I see the horizon in Congo, I see the new Congo waking up. And those guys, colonizers, they did not like it. And they killed him. Well, the visions of our forefathers are still alive and well today. We're carrying them, we're holding the torch, and we're still fighting for that to happen in our generation. The vision of Lumumba, they will happen in Congo. They are happening today. And we need people like him who are bold enough and fearless. They only fear God and not man, to stand with the people of Congo and to fight for this beautiful country. This is the richest country in Africa. And it's a time to benefit Africans and not otherwise. So Africa rise up, just like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. They came together. They had this an agreement that if you come against one country, you're coming against all of us. This is what initiative Africa should take. That if you come against Africa, you're coming against all of us. And we ain't gonna let you rest. We're coming after you. Because we can do everything to defend our continent, the mother continent. Guys, I bless you. Love you. Peace for Africa. Unity and love for this beautiful continent. May you all be well. And may God bless Africa. May God bless Africans. I love you guys. Africa is one big family with 55 different children, 54 countries in Africa, and one diaspora all across the world. I'll see you guys soon. I love you. Bye-bye.